Hello everyone and welcome to morning coffee break. Uh-oh, I don't have it open. I hope everybody's doing good today. It keeps it much warmer for longer if you keep that top part, closed, this thing. What I like about this one also is it's a magnet. You can take it off and wash it underneath and wash it. A lot of them, they're connected and you can't get underneath there to clean them hardly. I mean, there's no way to, get every bit of it underneath where it has that on, but this one you just take off like this. It's got a magnet in here. So that's pretty cool. You hear it click back on? I think that's pretty cool. Anyway, today is Monday, September 25th. That's a little bit too high. Currently it is 62 degrees. High today is 78. No chance of rain, and winds are at 3 miles per hour right now. Today there will be a massive grocery outlet haul. Yes, we hadn't been there in a while, and we went one time and didn't get all that much, and then we waited I think several weeks and went back, and they just had all kinds of stuff, crazy cheap prices. So check that out today. You definitely want to see that. What's for dinner? When we mowed, we were supposed to have the smoked sausage bake, with all the Brussels sprouts and vegetables and stuff from the garden. And I'll have to put some eggplant in there. I got tons of eggplant. And cornbread. Well, we were just so tired and bushed. By the time we got done with everything, I mean, I had all kinds of stuff to do. Even after we mow the main yard, I have to mow this bank, and that takes like 45 minutes to an hour, depending on how fast I'm able to go. And then I have to clean the mower. I mean, I've never had a mower that is even a good name brand, and I just want to make sure I took care of them too. That's why that one's still running. I've got out there, that I had before this one. But I like to keep it as clean as possible. You can't get everything off. That grass stuff is like concrete or something once it dries a little bit. But I wash it off, and then I thought, well, I had the hose out, I may as well wash the plants in the garden and stuff. So that's what I did. And then we just decided to get Pals. Yep, I got a big pile of cheese. It was really, really good. So that was the night we're supposed to have smoked sausage bake. So we'll have it tonight. Okay, I've got a taste test today. I've got Aldi Friendly Farms Moo Tubes. It's got cotton candy in it and the melonberry. Since the cotton candy is first on here, I'm going to try it first. And then I guess another day I'll try the melonberry. But these are only $1.59, and there's 8 of them in there. That's much cheaper than like Go-Gurts and stuff like that. It's, let's see, $1.59. And the ones at Kroger, I think Kroger brand ones, I think they're $1.99. That may have even been on sale, so they're probably more than that. So this is a great buy. And I noticed on the side of it, it says you can put Moo Tubes in your freezer the night before school, take out of the freezer in the morning for a refreshing low-fat yogurt treat for lunch at school. That's really cool, but I'm just wondering, you could probably just go ahead, you can eat them frozen, I'll bet. Since they're in these little tubes. Let's see. Get one of those cotton candy out. There's one. See, they're in these, so I mean, I think they would probably work pretty good if you ate them frozen. So let's go over, and I'll just show you what that looks like. There's the cotton candy one. And let's see what the nutrition facts are like. They got one of them for the whole container. Who's going to eat 8 of these at one time? Okay, for the cotton candy, it's 50 calories is all. Total fat, half a gram. That's only 1%. No saturated fat, no trans fat. 5 milligrams of cholesterol is 1%. 35 milligrams of sodium is 2%. 10 grams of carbs, 4%. No fiber. 8 grams of sugar and 5 grams of added. That's only 10%. That's a really good figure for sugar. 2 grams of protein. That's always good. 4% of vitamin A and vitamin D. 10% of calcium. And 2% of potassium. So these are really good for you. You know, I'm trying to see if it has any. No, it's got sugar instead of high fructose, so that's another good thing. So let's see if I have any other information on here. Vitamin A and D added, 1% milk fat. So anyway, that's a good deal. So you just tear this off if I don't spill it. Katie's looking like, I was curious about the cotton candy one. It's delicious. I don't know if I could say it tastes exactly like cotton candy, but stay back there. It's okay. You can sit down. Where are you going? No, you can't. Stay back there, honey. Okay. She's hungry. Hold on a minute. I gave her Friskies Little Soups with sockeye salmon, and she's licking it anyway. So hold on. It comes in like a little bowl, and I didn't think she would lick it. Usually I would have to put it out on the plate, and I thought, you know what, I'm going to try this little, just like it is, just open it up. And she's licking on it. That doesn't mean that she'll eat it all, but she obviously likes it. So anyway, I like the flavor of this. It's not super sweet. It's really good. Good price. Okay. Okay, I'm going to give it a 5 out of 5 for nutrition facts, and I really like them. It tastes kind of like cotton candy, but it kind of has like a fruity taste too. So I'll give it a 5 out of 5. I really love those. I can't wait to try the melon berry. I guess it's supposed to be like watermelon and berry. So yeah. So let me put these back up real quick. I'm sorry I keep pausing. Wow, I'm surprised Kitty ate half of it. She's eaten half of it that quick. Yeah, because it was full. Pretty much full, and it's like half full. So she liked that. She doesn't seem like she'll be real hungry, but she doesn't really eat a whole lot at one time. Is your cat like that? She'll eat half of that, and maybe she'll come back in a little while. She'll probably take a nap and come back and have more of it. Okay, so yeah, them things are great. Get y'all some of those at Aldi. I got a couple today's tidbits, and I got a joke. Logan forwarded it to me, I believe, from his friend Angel. Sent it to him, and it says, "It's time to meet your maker." Coffee maker. That's funny. Okay, tidbits. Coast Guard rescues 5 from catamaran amid Ophelia. 5 people were rescued from a catamaran Friday as Tropical Storm Ophelia tracked towards coastal North Carolina with gusty winds and 6 to 8 foot seas. The group, including 3 children, were in a 38-foot vessel moored in Cape Lookout when weather conditions turned rough. The Coast Guard successfully moved all the passengers to their vessel. Did they not look at the weather report before they decided to go out with 3 kids? I mean, I'm just saying. I'm just saying right there. I mean, why didn't you just postpone that trip? You know, I'm sure it was very traumatic for the children. Fall roads riskier than winter. Experts explain why. Most drivers believe winter comes with the most accidents and collisions, but according to experts, it's actually fall. Earlier sunsets, wet leaves, and daring deer are among the many reasons that make fall the most dangerous driving season in the country. As per statistics, almost 75% of the nation sees a spike in accidents during this season. Yeah, when there's like a lot of leaves, you can hydroplane on them if it's wet, especially if it's actually raining. But even if they're wet, they can be really slick. Okay, so let's see what's up with. So I got the taste test, tidbits. Okay, let's see what we get to. Here's jokes of the day. This one's entitled Politician Sandwich. On the listening tour, a prominent politician was pleased and proud that the local sandwich shop in the town he was visiting had named a sandwich after him. He was somewhat less pleased after he found out what was in it. Mostly bologna, said the proprietor. Okay, here's this one's kind of long. Preacher and the Ghost. A new preacher wanted to rent a house in the country, but the only one available was rumored to be haunted. That didn't bother the preacher since he didn't believe in such things. He went ahead and rented the place. Soon the ghost made its appearance. The preacher told his friends about the ghost, but they didn't believe him. They told him the only way they would believe was if he took a picture of the ghost. The preacher went home and called for the ghost. When it appeared, the preacher explained the situation and asked if the ghost would mind having its picture taken. The ghost agreed. When the picture was developed, the ghost wasn't visible. Feeling disappointed, the preacher called again for the ghost. When it appeared, the preacher showed it the picture and wanted to know why the ghost wasn't in it. The ghost thought for a minute and replied, "Well, I guess the spirit was willing, but the flesh was weak." Okay, fact of the day. Who is Willis Carrier? Who is Willis Carrier? Depending on where you live, you may think about him year-round, or you may only think about him during the summer months. Carrier was an engineer who gets the credit for creating the modern-day air conditioner. He was standing on a Pittsburgh train platform in 1902 when the inspiration struck him. Wow, 1902. Okay, let's see if we can find a trivia. Okay, carp, barracuda, and pike are types of what? Fish, birds, lizards, insects. Pike are more known, I think, as northern pike. I've caught carp and I've caught pike, but I haven't caught barracuda before. That would be out in the ocean. So fish. It has to go to the thing. Fish, final answer. Yep. That's 1 for 1. Which food is supposed to help keep vampires away? Oh, everybody should know this one. Cinnamon, salt, garlic, mistletoe. Mistletoe. That's a funny one. Everybody knows it's garlic, I think. Final answer. Yes. How about the Colorado River starts in the Rockies and drains into which Gulf? The Rockies. Gulf of Tehuantepec, Gulf of Aden, Gulf of California, Gulf of Alaska. Colorado, okay. We've talked about this on Tidbits. In the Colorado River, I think, feeds Lake Mead, I think, and that's going more west. And other ones, too, it also feeds. So I never heard of those first two, Tehuantepec and Aden. I don't think it would go. It starts in the Rockies. I don't think it would go up to Alaska. That's just my guess. So I'm going to say, just by deduction, Gulf of California. It's probably that or Alaska. Got it. So, okay. What's that, 3 for 3? 3. Okay, sourdough is a type of which food? That should be pretty easy for most people too, I think. Dessert, bread, cheese, sauce. I mean, yeah, I love that sourdough sauce. and that sourdough cheese. The dough, the question of the having dough in it should be enough to tell anybody that it's bread. Final answer. Got it? 4 for 4 today. Next question. What is the highest peak of the Rockies? You know what? I don't know if I've ever heard of any of these. Mount Harvard, La Plata Peak. I think I've heard of La Plata. Mount Elbert, and Mount Massive. Okay, the only one I've heard about, that doesn't mean there's not a Mount Harvard, but Mount Massive? Really? Is there really a Mount Massive? I don't think so. I'm going to say La Plata Peak, just by deduction again. I could be messing up. Oh no, it was Mount Elbert, which I've never ever heard of. Mount Elbert. So I am 4 for 5. I never heard of, that before. Yuma, the sunniest place in the world, is in which U.S. state? And I think I know this. Arizona, Louisiana, Kansas, Nevada. Now I'm a little confused. I wanted to say Arizona. That's the first thing that popped into my head, even before I saw the answers. But it could be Nevada, I guess. I don't think it's Louisiana or Kansas. Let's go with Arizona, my gut answer. Yes. So that's 5 for 6. All right, we got another one. What is the name for the linguistic technique of understatement? The linguistic technique of understatement. Onomatopoeia, ellipsis, litotes, alliteration, literation. I've heard of onomatopoeia, but I don't know if it has to do with this. Alliteration, the linguistic. But that's kind of sounds like something that would do with this. I'm going to go out on a limb and say alliteration. Final answer. It could be whatever I said, onomatopoeia. Oh, no, it wasn't either one of those. It was litotes, Litotes. Never heard of that. So I am 6 for 8, I guess. It was 5 for 6. No, I'm 5 for 7. It's 5 for 7 is what I'm at. Missed 2. What style of construction was used to make the Golden Gate Bridge? Arch, beam, cantilever, I think that's what it says, or suspension. Well, an arch, I think of some kind of like entrance, you know, like to a entrance to a city or something, like in Europe. Beam, what kind of beam? This is a beam bridge. Cantilever, I don't even have any idea what that is, but I have heard of a suspension bridge before. So suspension, final answer. Okay, I got it. So I'm 6 for 8. We'll go for 10 today. How's that, y'all? That'd be, I think, a good number. Well, here I'll read you one of these, like it says, want to know more. The Golden Gate Bridge is a suspension bridge, meaning its style of construction relies on cables and suspenders under tension, along with towers under compression to cross a long distance without any intermediate supports. It has a little bit more, but okay. Vanilla comes from which plant? Rose, wheat, ivy, or orchid? Well, I've never heard of rose having anything to do with vanilla or wheat. Wheat make bread and this and that, flour, whatever. Ivy, just the word ivy. I'm going to say orchid because it's just the only one that sounds like it could be to me. Orchid, final answer. Got it. So that is 7 for 9. Next question. Well, wait a minute. Oh, it won't go back to that one, let's say. I was going to see what it said down at the bottom. How does something soporific make you feel? Alert, hungry, sleepy, angry. I've never heard of that term. Soporific, horrific. That's like horrific or alert, hungry. Sleepy or angry. I'm going to take a wild stab and say alert. Alert, final answer. Nope, it's sleepy. So that makes me 7 for 10 today. And down here it says, want to know more? Soporific comes from Latin sopor, which means deep sleep. That root is related to somnus, the Latin word for sleep. Despite its meaning, somnus has been active, giving English somnolence, sleepiness, somnambulism, sleepwalking, and many other sleepy words. So everybody, that's it today for morning coffee break. I sure hope you enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed the jokes and trivia time. And you know, I'm going to do some tidbits if they're interesting enough, if I think they're interesting enough to have on here. So everybody, I hope you enjoyed the taste test. If you have an Aldi, you ought to get you some of those, especially it'd be great for kids, I imagine, and for their lunches and stuff like it said too. So I might try one frozen soon and see what they're like. But anyway, thanks everybody for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, I hope you'll press that like button. Also subscribe if you haven't already, and share this out. And hit that so you get all my videos as soon as they come out. Everybody, I hope you have a great day. Definitely check out the massive grocery outlet haul today. Oh man, we got all kinds of great stuff. Fantastic deals. I mean, that's one good way to fight inflation, that's for sure. So, bye everybody. Have a great day, and God bless.